It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Gunplay from time 2 to 3. There are 2 categories. You have 30 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
They'll start on the ground. Carter, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Entering play call 2 to 3. There are 2 categories. You have 30 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Formation. Gun plan. There are 7. Coach. Recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
To throw, White. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line.
Entering play call. Recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Looking for a seam, but finding none.
Entering play call. Recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 4 quarters is selected.
Defensively, he had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Quick slant, caught by Moore.
Entering play call. Recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Here's White. That's caught by his tight end Uzama.
Entering play call. Recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Jets.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
For the touchdown. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB zone WK is selected.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage.
Entering play call. Exited.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Quick
I like
pitch.
the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
R1
We saw
button.
the result, negative yardage.
Square button. Cross button.
On 2nd and
Circle
11
button.
now.
Triangle
Jones.
button.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. So the
Entering
completion results there
spacing.
in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
In
We'll see what kind of mindset
spacing.
they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they're
triangle
getting a good
button,
mindset going in. In fact,
cross
the discussion
button,
we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some
R1
points
button,
in this game, so our offense has to be
R1
ready
button,
each and every
triangle
time,
button,
either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
entering play call, coach suggestion, player, concept, option, RPO key. There are 2 categories. You have 5 RPOs, RPO alert, stretch, RPO base alert lookie.
And wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Backs protect. R1 button. Circle button.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second
entering play call. Stretch RPO alert bubble. Stretch alert bubble. Concept. There are 9. Formation. There are 9 cat. Bunched key. Bunched. Doubles Y flex.
A little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Triangle button. Cross button.
They'll go to Barkley again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Circle button. R1 button.
Jones fakes
Square button.
Barkley. And that will be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected. Punt player. Formation. Piston. Double stack. You have 6 op. 4 verticals. Stack out. 4 vertical. Stack out. Formation. There are 9. Concept. There. Play. From double stack. You have 6 options. Formation. Gun. With doubles. Trips T flex. Tray open. Shock H. Ceiling. 4 vertical. Stick. 4 verticals.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle.
Entering play call. Plan. Formation. Tray open. There are 30. Shock H. Ceiling. Shock H option. Ceiling. 4 vertic. Stick.
Let's go now.
Try and fade. R1 button. Circle button. Circle button. Square button. Triangle button. R1 button. R1 button. Square button.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Entering. Shock
I
it.
guess no need
Ceiling.
to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage
Square
is
button.
if you're locking down
Triangle
your target,
button.
you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't
Backs
see him.
protect.
Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
And a good-looking run
Entering.
there as he'll take
AHP
us
off.
inside
Dig
the
and go.
20 and down to the
AHP
18-yard
off tackle.
line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between
Triangle
those last 2
button.
plays.
Square button. Cross button.
From the red zone
R1
now,
button.
they'll look to throw.
Cross button.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Entering play call. Shock H option. Ceiling. Shock H option.
A small bit of adversity
Cross
here on what's
button.
been a strong
Square
drive as
button.
they come up 2nd and 12.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Backs protect.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Cross button.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cross button.
Throwing
R1 button.
Jones.
R1 button. Circle button.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 32 yards is selected.
One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will
Entering
start
play
here
call,
at the
recent
25.
plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Base block left is selected.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have
Entering
on the
play
sideline,
call,
knowing you just
recent
won the
plays.
battle
There are
against the
7
opposing
categories.
defense. And
You
since
have
they came
9
off the field,
options.
I'll
Cover 1
guarantee
goal
all
is
they want to do is
selected.
get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The play fake, now White. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Giants are going to
Entering,
take
I
possession
form.
of the football.
Sing, I
That
form.
throw, Charles, over the middle
Y
of the
off.
field,
There
and
are
a
3
few too many
categories.
bodies
You
in there
have
got
12
hit.
options.
That's
Quick
a normal
slants is
situation
selected.
too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Triangle button. Backs protect.
Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Entering play call.
He'll get only
From
3
a
there,
player.
so it
Coach
leaves them with a 3rd and
suggestions.
7
There are
ahead.
9 categories. You have 30 options. Skinny posts is selected.
Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to
Square
make tackles.
button.
But when he can make a play himself,
Square button.
as we
Fade.
just saw there,
Cross button.
that's a big day.
Out left. Square button. Circle button. Out left. Square button. Circle button.
Now Jones.
R1 button. Square button. Cross
He
button.
dumps it off to Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside
Entering
the 30.
play call.
So the
Coach
completion good for
suggestions. There
7
are 9
there.
cat.
And that's going to bring up a 4th
From
down.
pro.
Well,
You
it
have
wasn't a
6
big
options.
strike,
Slants.
but that
Skinny
completion
post
put them in
formation.
really
There are
quick
9
range.
categories.
What do we have now,
Gun.
4th and inches?
Yeah,
Wing
it's not
slot.
more than a half a foot.
You know what I
Tray.
would do
Tray.
here?
You would
Empty
always
base.
go for it.
Empty
I'm
trays
one of
tack.
those guys.
Tray open.
Let's go.
Cross button.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Entering play
They'll
call.
have 2
Coach
remaining as we
suggestions.
step
There are
aside
9
here in this
categories.
second
You
quarter.
have 30 options. 94 will is selected.
Set up.
Cross button. Circle button. Circle button. R1 button. R1 button. Cross button.
On 4th
Square
down,
button.
Jones. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go
Entering
straight
play
down to the
call,
turf.
recent plays.
Incomplete.
There are 7
The Giants go
categories.
on
You have
fourth
9
and come
options.
up empty.
Cover 1
And
hole
the
is selected.
Jets are going to get the football back. Now Carter to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the
Entering
35.
play call, recent
10 yards
plays.
there to
There
start
are
the
7
drive, and just enough
categories.
by about
You
the
have
length
9
of the football
options.
for a
Cover
first
1
down.
hole is selected.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down
Entering
run. He'll
play
get a couple,
call,
and that's
recent
it.
plays. There are 7 categories.
last
You
run
have
good
9
for 2.
options.
The one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you're a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Entering play
He had
call,
the touchdown
recent plays.
earlier.
There are
This one's
7
gonna give him a first
categories. You
down.
have 9
They
options.
don't need to
Cover
run
1 hole
another
is
play here
selected.
before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Give up the middle to Carter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And base lock left.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Cover 1 hole. Entering play call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Entering play call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Stick is selected.
Personally, or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
R1 button. R1 button.
Barkley inside handoff. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about
Entering
the 39.
slants. Curl flats.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there
Slant.
to make it 2nd and 9.
Slant. AHD slip screen.
Credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the
R1
line
button.
of scrimmage.
Triangle
Left them no
button.
space to try and run.
Triangle
Really
button.
nice job swarming to the
R1
ball
button.
carrier.
Cross
On
button.
2nd and 9.
Cross button.
Jones. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as
Entering
he let that
play
go.
call, coach,
And it's
curl
going to bring up a
combo.
3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming.
Cross
The
button.
first sack, the first
Square
turnover.
button.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now.
Square button.
The new school defense,
Triangle
what you
button.
said, taking the ball away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 18 options. Field goal 56 yards is
So
selected.
now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's
Entering
no good.
play call,
Off to the
recent
right,
plays.
and
There
that'll
are
keep
7
this a
categories.
4-point
You have
game.
9
The
options.
Jets
Cover
offense
1
ready to
hole
go
is
in this
selected.
Battle of New York. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as
Entering
down he
play
goes.
call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is
So that
selected.
complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. White's throw here into the hands of Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down right
Entering
at
play
the
call,
10-yard
recent
line.
plays. There
Now
are
a
7
timeout taken.
categories. You have 9
Perhaps a
options.
chance
Cover
for
1
more
hole is
quick play
selected.
and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Entering play call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have coach suggestions. There are gunplay, formation, goal block, field goal block left. There are 6 categories. You have 3 options. Base block left is selected.
10 from the 10. White. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. In the final
Entering play
seconds of the
call,
first
coach
half.
suggestions.
And the
There are
Jets will
7
extend their lead
categories.
here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes
Entering
the lead
play
up
call,
to 11.
special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Entering gunplay adjustments. Screen run inside is selected. Defend short pass. Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Cross button.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by...
Entering play. Enter. Call. Challenge. Stats. Coach. Pop-up menu. You have 3 up. Entering. Depth chart screen. 1. A. QB select. Jet select. AHB select. Jet select. FB select. Jet selected. WR. Giants selected. SL. QB select. Slot 2. Slot 1. Entering in-game. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. RPO zone peak is selected.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
R1 button.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see
Circle
what
button.
adjustments this
R1
offense
button.
made in the locker
Circle
room.
button.
Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground.
Triangle
attack
button.
either. So certainly
Cross
something has
button.
to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops,
Entering play
they've been
call,
playing pretty
coach
well. They've kept them
suggestions.
around in
There
this
are 9
game. Now, they got
categories.
some
You have
time.
30
The
options.
running game
Z spot
struggled in
is
the first
selected.
half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a
Cross
comeback
button.
here in this half.
Cross button.
1 3rd down,
Cross
Taylor.
button.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he got blown up
Entering
on that
play
Back
call,
at the
coach
20.
suggestions. There
So
are
that'll
9
go as a
categories. You
4-yard
have
loss
12
on the
options.
play.
Punt
And
is
that's
selected.
going to make it 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question there.
Entering play call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Base block
The
left
Jets
is selected.
offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Now White with a first down throw. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet
Entering
of his
play
receiver.
call,
They certainly
recent
did a nice
plays.
job
There are 7
improvising there,
categories. You
extending
have
the
9
play,
options.
hoping
Cover
someone
1 hole
would
is
come open
selected.
downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White. And this one incomplete.
Entering play call, recent plays, there are 7 categories, you have 9 options, cover 1 hole is selected.
For both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
White looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And
entering play call, Coach Tiangle.
Up at the 44. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Cross button. Cross button. Square button.
Steps away to his left.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 9 categories, you have 30 options, HB quick base is selected. R1 button.
But the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
R1 button. Circle button.
Taylor, he's got Slayton on the slant.
Entering play call, recent plays, there are 9 categories, you have 9 options, slants is selected.
But oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Square button. R1 button. Cross button. Square button.
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no
cross
more
button. Cross button. Cross button. Cross button. R1 button.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards.
Entering play call, recent plays, there are 7 categories, you have 9 options, cover 1 hole is selected.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down.
Entering play call, recent plays, there are 7 categories, you have 9 options, cover 1 hole is selected.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him
entering play call, recent punt plan, from goal line, special, field goal block left, punt block 44 even.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down and 4, White, and that is incomplete.
Entering play call, recent plays, there are 7 categories, you have 9 options, cover 1 hole is selected.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now White. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
It takes us to a 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And
entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options,
so
return
Charles,
left is selected.
First turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The fire.
Entering play call, triangle, 4 verticals.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise
cross button,
that they're losing. They
R1
just
button.
haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know,
Entering
in
play
today's
call,
NFL, the
recent
passing game
plays,
isn't
there are
working,
9
usually not much
categories,
else
you
is
have
working
9
either.
options,
Exactly right
slants
about
is
that,
selected.
partner, and I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football, but that might not be everything you need.
Delay
So
fade.
despite the fact that they've struggled
Cross
throwing
button.
it, they've got to find some type of
R1
plan,
button.
multiple
Cross
plays
button.
that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And down he goes, but he
Circle
takes
button.
it up to the 40.
Cross button.
On first down,
Triangle
Taylor.
button.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And
Circle
the play
button.
goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the
Cross
39.
button. Cross button. Cross button. Circle button.
Throwing again on
Cross
second
button.
down.
Triangle
Taylor.
button.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Entering play
Well,
call,
defensively, they haven't
recent
let him just sit
plays,
in the
there are
pocket
9.
and get comfortable,
Personnel,
and that's
there.
opposite a
Play
lot of
type,
game
there are
plans in
9
today's
categories.
NFL.
Type,
Ordinarily, you're trying to
doubles
keep
Y
the quarterback
flex.
hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in
R1
desperate
button.
need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action.
Triangle
Now Taylor.
button.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And out
Entering
of bounds on the
flood.
other side of midfield at the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the tackle there by Quan
Entering play
Alexander.
call, doubles Y flex. There are 13 categories. You have
We'll
15
return with more
options.
after
HD
this.
quick
This
base is
is the
selected.
NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Entering play call, doubles Y flex. There are 13 categories. You have 15
The
options.
first down run
HD
got
quick
5.
base is
Here's
selected.
2nd and 5.
Flat. Circle button. Circle button.
From the
Circle
shotgun, it's
button.
Taylor. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he got blown up.
Entering play
Losing
call,
yardage on the
doubles
play
Y
back at
flex.
the
There are 13
44.
categories. You
It'll
have
be a loss
15
of 4
options.
yards on
Followed
the
is
play.
selected.
And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
R1 button. Cross button. Cross button. Triangle
Now
button.
Taylor.
Triangle button. Triangle
Hands
button.
into his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Entering
That's a
play
defensive
call,
coordinator's gotta be
verticals.
happy with that
4
result. They took
verticals.
away all options downfield and forced
Recent
the
play,
incompletion.
Podgy Pouts. Triangle button. R1 button.
Here we go. It's
Square
Taylor on
button.
4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go
Entering
the other
play
way with the
call,
football.
recent plays.
The
There are
Giants
7
go on 4th,
categories.
but
You
come
have
up
9
empty.
options.
And the
Base
Jets
block
are gonna
left
get
is
the
selected.
football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side.
Entering
And,
play call,
when we talk
recent
about
plays.
analytics
There
in
are
the
7
game, what does this
categories.
mean?
You have
Advanced
9
win metrics.
options. Cover 1
Because
hole
if you
is
take care of
selected.
the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of
Oh,
winning.
yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Entering
knowing
play
that the
call,
defensive
recent
guys,
plays.
they're
There
coming
are
after
7
the ball more than
categories.
they are
You
the
have
person.
9
They wanna knock it
options.
free.
Cover 1 hole is
So the
selected.
completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's White. A throw to the flat for Carter. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's gonna be
Entering
out of
play
bounds,
call,
but not
recent
before he
plays.
takes it
There are
inside
7
the 40.
categories. You have
So
9
from the
options.
39 now,
Cover
they'll
1
come
hole
up
is
on a
selected.
1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just
Entering play call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really
Entering
nice
play call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for
Coach
it. And he ends up
Gun
sliding
plan.
down with a
Formation.
solid gain.
3 to 4. Under. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their
Entering
timeouts.
play call, under. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected. Formation. Gun. Recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, White. Throw right side, complete to Carter. And they're going to have another first down.
Entering play call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
It should the 4th quarter.
Play type. There are 3 to 4.
On the go, now. Viking 18.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes
Entering
down
play
right there.
call, over. There are 3 categories. You have 15 options. Sog Blitz 1 is
That's going
selected.
to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Shotgun snap and again to Carter.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with
Entering
3rd and
play
about
call,
6
over.
yards to go.
There are 3 categories.
And play
You
a
have
stop here.
15
Timeout.
options.
It's the
Cover 1
defense
hole is
calling the
selected.
timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now White. And he's not able to get away. Sacked
Entering
back at
play
the
call,
22.
coach suggestions. There are
Multiple
7
defenders there to
categories.
drop him for a loss of 4.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running
Recent
around.
plays.
that you're
There
trying
are
to cover in
7
the secondary.
categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole.
Set up.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their
Entering
3
play call,
timeouts.
coach
That's gonna leave them with
suggestions.
just
There are
1
7
remaining
categories.
here in this 4th quarter. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their
Entering
lead
play
even
call,
further.
special
So
teams.
that
You have
almost
6
certainly
options.
the final
Return
piece to
left
this
is
puzzle.
selected.
A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard
Entering play
line as
call,
he's dropped
recent
at the
plays.
23.
There are 9 categories. You have 9 options. Deep outs is selected.
The other
Square
New York
button.
offense getting ready for
Triangle
the next
button.
drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive
R1
stalled
button.
out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good,
Entering
and then that
flood.
abrupt stop
Slants.
on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Cross button. Triangle button.
Throwing now,
R1
Taylor
button.
on first down. This
R1
one goes
button.
out wide for Barkley. And he gets this up across the
Entering
35
play call,
before he's out
recent
of
plays.
bounds.
There are 9
And just 3
categories. You have
yards on the
9
catch there. He
options.
couldn't get
Slants is
away.
selected.
And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cross button.
The play fake.
Cross
Here's
button.
Taylor.
Triangle button.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Jets have recovered. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look
Entering
at the
play
deficit here in the
call,
fourth,
recent
it doesn't
plays.
matter. The
There are
coach on the
7
sideline still
categories.
scratching
You
his
have
head.
9
Yeah,
options.
not only
Base
scratching
lock
his head,
left
but
is
probably writing
selected.
a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Entering play call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Second down and 5.
White. Open man here is Conklin.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Entering play call,
That was a
recent
route run, not
plays.
just
There are
with
7
dexterity,
categories.
but with
You have 9
intelligence.
options.
Found
Cover
the hole
4
in his
drop
zone,
is
made
selected.
sure the quarterback saw him and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's White.
That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he's
Entering
brought down
play
here
call,
just
recent
outside of the
plays.
20.
There are 7 categories.
So
You
many
have
times
9
you hear today's
options.
NFL
Cover
described
4
as a
drop is
space
selected.
game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Jets gonna go
Entering
ahead and
play
use their
call,
final
recent
timeout.
plays. There are 7
That'll be their
categories.
third
You
and
have 9
final
options.
stoppage here
Cover 4
as
drop
we
is
step
selected.
aside.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Middle third.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and
Entering play
incomplete.
call,
We're still
recent
throwing the
plays.
football
There
here.
are
Obviously,
7
the incompletion
categories.
stops the
You have
clock.
9
That's a bad
options.
thing.
Cover
Feels to
4
me like
drop
they're
is
just keeping them
selected.
honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes
Middle
may
third.
work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Entering post-game screen, you have 5 options. Finish game is selected.
And I keep getting stronger.
Entering online hub screen, you have two options.
I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle and Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmart in computers.
Play friend is selected.
And that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark. And I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far, crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hated the love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling, I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city as mine.
Entering main menu screen, play with friends.
Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city as mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood.